Hello, this is Chloe. In this video, I'll be showing you how to add hair to your doll. So let's get started. The materials you will need are some 14-inch hair-colored medium weight yarn strands. You can either attach the hair to the doll like this, or you can separate the strands, which make it like a wavy type of thinner hair. So you can use either or. You will also need a yarn needle, some scissors, and of course your doll body. So let's get started. As I said before, you can use either kind of yarn. I'm going to use the wavy yarn though, so I'll just set this to the side. So first off, we are going to we will take one normal strand of yarn here. Then we will take our yarn needle, and then we'll thread the yarn through our needle. So this is a 14-inch long strand of yarn, which is the same length as the hair we will be attaching. So what we're going to do is figure out where we want to part the hair. So you can do it in the middle, the side, on either side, or wherever you would like. I would like to part it right here on this side. So what I'm going to do is go into the back of the head, right around here, because that's where I want the part to be. And then I'll go into sort of like the top of the head where it starts to go rounded off. And then I will go into the front of the head right here. Well, I think I'd like my part to be a little bit closer to the middle. So right there, like that. So we just went into the back where we like to part the hair, and then into the front. And then we'll thread the yarn through, and then we're ready to start attaching the hair. So to attach the hair, we will take quite a few strands of yarn. If you're using normal yarn without separating it, then you'll want to take maybe 4 strands. But with this, I'm going to take about 7. And make sure they're all lined up nicely so that one strand isn't longer on one side than the other. Then we will place the middle of this part of hair. First we'll find the middle of the hair. So do this, then we'll place the middle onto the part where we have our yarn attached to the needle. So then we will go into the head, into the next stitch. So right now we're in this stitch. We'll go down into the next stitch, then go up into the stitch after that. And then we'll just pull, which makes this first strand of hair attached to the head. So now we'll continue on. Take another 7 strands of hair for the curly one and 4 strands for the normal yarn. I need 2 more. Okay, and then make sure they're lined up on the ends. Then we'll find the middle of the hair. So fold it in half, matching up the ends. Then this is the middle of the hair. Then we will place it onto the next part where the yarn is that we're sewing with. Then we will go forward into the stitch we went into before. So right here where the yarn goes into the head. Then we'll go into the next stitch right here. And then pull. So there we have 2 strands of hair. And we'll continue on towards the back of the head. So take another 7 strands of yarn. It doesn't even have to be 7, you can do more or less if you want thicker or thinner hair, but don't make it too thin or too thick. So 7 strands. Then we'll make sure the ends are lined up. And we'll fold it in half to find the middle. There's the middle. So now we will do the same thing, put it into the next part. Then we'll go forward into here where the yarn goes into the head from the last part. And then we'll go into the next stitch. And there's another strand. So I'd like the hair to be a little bit thicker for the middle and back. So I'm going to take about 8 or 9 strands now. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there's 8. So I'm going to do the same thing. Place the middle of the section of hair onto this next part. Then go forward with the needle, then down into where we just sewed the last section on, and then go into the next stitch. And then pull. So now we have, I think it's, 4 sections of hair. And we'll continue on all the way to the back of the head, right where we started with the yarn. Okay, so I just finished attaching the last section of hair. So now what I'm going to do is make a knot in this yarn so the hair can't fall out and it's really secure. Then I will go into the head and out the other side. And then I will cut the yarn, just that end. So now I'm going to do that same thing with the end from the beginning of where we started off with the strand of yarn and going into the other side. So I'll tie a knot, then take my yarn needle and thread the yarn through my needle, and then I will go into the head and out into a different part of the head. Then I will cut the yarn, and we're finished with attaching the hair to our doll. So now I like to give the hair a little trim so it doesn't look kind of wonky at the bottom, because right now there's like a really long section because of the back of the hair just going straight down. So I'm just gonna give it a little trim. So take my scissors and just cut a small amount. This is the time where you determine how long you want the hair as well. So if you want it shorter, you can cut it shorter. Make sure both sides are even as well. It looks pretty even to me, just a little bit more. And there we go. We are finished attaching the hair to our doll. So I hope you enjoyed learning how to attach hair, either curly or pretty straight but thick hair onto your doll, and thanks for watching. Bye.